Hey, good people, how you doing? David Taub here, co-creator of NextLevelGuitar.com. Hope all is going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journey is going famously. And today I have what I think is one of the best exercises for learning the notes on the neck, right? It's an exercise that I developed many years ago to help my students because they were having some problems really getting those notes drilled down and learning all the notes in the neck. And this exercise really helps you pick out each note, and if you do it with all the different notes and you do it consistently, you will see results. If you get a second, please subscribe to the channel. You know, subscribing to the channel, that really helps us. It helps us to keep bringing the content, right? Put a comment in the YouTube description box below. Let us know what gear you want to see reviewed, or let us know what lessons you'd like to see, how you like this lesson, or if you have a question, put that in the comment box too, because we do regular question and answer videos where we answer our email questions and YouTube questions. So leave a question below, like, subscribe, and share, and thank you so much. We so appreciate it. There's so many different ways to go about learning guitar and getting good at it, right? And there's a lot of debate in the guitar community as far as, do you really need to know the notes on the neck? Is that a worthwhile endeavor? Because it does take some work. In my opinion, I think it's very important. And I think every guitarist should, at least at first, really try to make an effort to learn the notes on the neck and to start using them. I think it's important for several reasons, and I think it will help your guitar journey progress faster. Eventually, sure, your ear is going to take you to those notes, but knowing where they are first, you'll be able to go to them quicker. For instance, I was teaching a lesson recently where we were jamming over an E minor chord to a B minor chord, key of E minor. And when the chord changed to B minor, right, I taught this lick, right? So what we were doing, see, I wanted to land on that F sharp note because that's part of that B minor chord. Very strong note, that's the fifth. And then went to the B, the root note in that chord. So I was able to do that because I know where those notes are, and I was able to pinpoint them and use those target notes to make strong soloing statements. And that's important that you know the notes that you can get to those, right? So that's one of the reasons. You know, there's many reasons why it will help you. It'll help you in your songwriting. It'll help you also as far as like knowing the notes which make up each chord. And that helps as far as if you know the scales and studying the relationships between scales and chords. Obviously, it's all tied together. But, you know, this is just my opinion. So there's 12 notes in Western music, right? And the great thing about guitar is they're all laid out in order on the guitar neck. String by string, and then it just repeats. And I did a video a long time ago, right? Even before HD video, was an old video in standard definition. I'll try to find it and put a link to it in the cards or down below. If you don't know those 12 notes, that will teach them to you. I'll write them across the screen too. And I'll use the more common names for the 12 notes. And basically, the guitar is such an awesome instrument for so many reasons, but one of the reasons is it lays it out so nice where those 12 notes just keep repeating in that same order. So it's kind of mathematical and cool that way. So you can see the notes in the 12-note scale. You know the order of the notes. It's like the alphabet, right? And it's basically, there's a sharp or a flat, an accidental between every one, except two intervals, B to C and E to F, right? That's all it takes, and you know those 12 notes. And I'm using the more common names for the notes that you might run across, because you might say, well, this note here, 4th fret on the low E string, I'm calling that a G sharp. But isn't that also an A flat? The answer is yes. It could be called either. Well, how do you know which? Well, it depends. It depends on the context that you're using it. It depends on the scale that you're using it, pulling it from, or the type of chord. So that name can go by both. Same thing like with a D sharp or E flat. We'll refer to it, I'll refer to it in these lessons as E flat. Could also be a D sharp. Again, it depends on relativeness and how you're using it. But either way, 12 notes. Just keep that in mind before they start repeating. So here's the exercise, and I think this is one of the best ones to really help you drill these down and get to know where they are. Because knowing the 12 notes is important, but now you got to find them on guitar, and you got to be able to find them pretty quickly. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go from the low string to the high string first, from the 1st to the 12th fret, and we're going to play every one of a particular note as we descend down the strings, okay? So let's say, for instance, we'll pick the E note out. So the goal of this exercise is to quickly play all the E's string by string from the 1st to the 12th fret. Here's what I mean. So you play the low E string, open. That's an E. Now you have an E note at the 12th fret, low E. You play that one. Then you go to the A string. Now where's the E note on the A string? Well, it's at the 7th fret. You play that one. So you already got... Then you go to the D string. E note is at the 2nd fret, right? Then you go to the G string. There's our E note there at the 9th fret. On the B string, E note's at the 5th fret. And on the high E string, you have the 12th fret and open again. So here they all are. Alright, so just go to the 12th fret for now, and then we'll expand this later. But you want to start getting the habit of going faster and faster and faster and being able to just grab those instantly. Right? And really try to listen for that E, even play for E chords. Right? Get that E in your ear. So important to develop your ear, right? One of the most important things. And this way, too, once you start playing it, instantly you'll know when you make a mistake. I'll make a mistake. Right? I played the 3rd fret instead of 2nd fret on the D string. But it's so obvious because you get used to hearing all those notes. And just start, even if it's slow, at first. That's okay. It's going to take you a little bit to find them. You might have to hunt for them. There it is, 9th fret, right? Right? And really work at, try it every day for your practice routine. Throw these exercises, 5 minutes. That's all you need every day. And if you're more of a visual learner and you want to see those notes diagrammed out on the neck, I can help you with that too. Click on that link below in the YouTube description box and I'll send you my free ebook. And in that there's tons and tons of scale diagrams, but I also have a neck diagram with all the neck diagrammed out. And I'll also send you a video lesson too, so you get the video lesson and the ebook for free. It'll really help you along in your journey. The ebook's a great reference book, lots of information on soloing strategies and other exercises and lessons. Click on that link below. Try it with another note next. Start with the common ones, right? Whichever ones are in a lot of the keys you're playing in. Probably playing a lot in E, D, G, right? So let's try A, right? Let's try the A notes, right? So, okay, A, 5th fret, low E string. Play that first. Then open A on the A string, and then 12th fret A string. Right, so you got this. Right, then on the D string, your A note is at the 7th fret. On the G string, 2nd fret. On the B string, there's our A note at the 10th fret, high E, 5th fret. Right? Okay, A notes, here we go. Right? All A notes, and then you try to build up that speed. Then try it with D notes. Try it with C notes. Whatever notes you find yourself using a lot. And after a while, you'll start to be like, hey, when you're soloing, wow, I know where that all those A notes are. I can resolve a lot of my licks to those, right? Or I can use them over certain chords and really make strong solo statements. All right, so now if you want to take that lesson up a notch, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play the rest of the fretboard from the 12th fret this way in addition to the lower part. So what you want to do is do the first part of the exercise, which we just did, taking all those, go back to E notes, all the way down to the 12th fret. But then when you get to the 12th fret, then you're going to ascend up from the 12th fret forward all the way back down to the low strings, playing all of the same notes. This will teach you the rest of the fretboard, okay? I'm using a guitar with 24 frets. Okay, obviously there might be a couple extra notes that you might not have on if you're playing like a 21 fret guitar, like a Strat or something. That's okay. You could use no matter how many frets, no matter how many strings. This is the exercise to drill these notes in your head. So let's try it again with E. And again, before you hit them, play a couple of big E chords just to get those notes, that sound in your head. All right, so here's the first part of the exercises with E. Now we're at the 12th fret. Well, I have another high E up here at the 24th fret on the high E string. I have another E here at the 17th fret on the B string. I have another E here at the 21st fret on the G string. There's another E at the 14th fret of the D string. And then I have another E at the 19th fret of the A string. And then, of course, 12th fret low E, open low E. Let's take it slow all the way through this exercise. Here we go. On the E notes. Chugging. Okay, there you go. Played every E note pretty much on the whole guitar neck. And then obviously you try to get that quicker. And then go on in your practice routine. Same thing with the A notes. We'll do it slow first. Here's our A. First part of the exercise. Here's an A up here at the 17th fret on the high E string. Then we have another A up here on the 22nd fret, if you have that many frets. Then here on the 14th fret of the G string. Then we have an A on the 19th fret of the D string. Of course, our open A string, 12th fret A string. And then on the low E, we have it at the 17th fret. Try it a little faster. So try that exercise, add it to your practice routine 5 minutes a day. Try going all the way descending down and then all the way back up over the whole neck with those common, you know, E, A, D, G, C. Then when you get really proficient at it, you can go into your F sharps and, you know, B flats and other notes and whatnot. And you'll find it really helps you if you just keep doing that every day. You really want to make a goal of learning those notes on the neck, and you will get it. I hope this helps you along your guitar journey. I think there's a lot of value in learning the notes on the neck and getting them down cold. Remember to get that neck and scale diagrams and free video lesson by clicking on the link in the YouTube description box. Leave your comments below, questions also, and please subscribe to the channel. That really helps us keep bringing the content. Like and subscribe, like and share the video. I'm David Taub, co-creator of nextlevelguitar.com. You're the good people. Thanks so much for your support over the years. So appreciate it. Stay tuned. There's lots more great stuff coming up. Stay tuned. More question and answer videos, more information on our free giveaways, information on my new original record with my new original band I'm really excited about. We're going to be dropping a record soon. I'm stoked. I think it's some of the best music I've ever written. Stay tuned for that. Maybe we'll even do a pre-order on that. I'm really excited about it. So remember one thing, your guitar playing is an evolution. Take care and rock on.